We hebben net kort, nou niet kort, best wel een tijd over aanbesteden gehad. Na de mooie presentatie van Frank. Jean-Marc gaf toen aan van zeg maar het splitsen van de aanbesteden. Dus materialen los aanbesteden ten opzichte van de onderhoud. Dat wel de voorkeur heeft. Ja, wij zijn het er zelf wel mee eens. En Lug is het daar ook mee eens. En een mooi voorbeeld daarvan is de aanbesteding van Warschau. De derde grootste van Europa. Die heeft Lug vorig jaar gegund gekregen. Ja, en daar gaat Marius wat over vertellen. En het gaat vooral over het aanbesteden zelf, de manier waarop. Ik denk dat dat echt interessant is. En ook met elkaar om over na te denken. En uiteindelijk de oplossing, de Sava, die je hier ziet staan. Inclusief het telemanagementsysteem voor de gemeente. Dus Marius, de floor is yours.
Thank you. I want to start from the big thank you for Petra. Because I am here from the morning, and first time on your presentation I heard something about the light quality and people for the light for the people. We have discussion about light, but we forget about illumination. And this is what I mentioned, that it's good to concentrate what we want to receive, what we want to achieve, what is our goal, not exactly describe how to do it. We, like a professionalist, should do it on the best possible way. But please don't forget what really people need. Not how, but why we do it, why we illuminate space. We do it for people, for the citizens. And today I want to show you on the beginning a few words about our company, but later on I will tell you about how our company do it together with the capital of Poland, Warsaw. We are the LED technology expert. We work, the company was established in the 1989 by the family of Torkowski, and the company is still the family company, but we are listed only on the Polish exchange stock. Now we are more than 600 employees, 3 factories, 2 in Poland, 1 in Argentina, and we believe that light can change our life and that we have really huge impact for the future and for the life for our children. And if you look for the data, 44 million turnover last year, we work on the 74 markets, and we have 10 foreign branches. What's important, we help city to change for the smart city and to understand what is the real necessity or for the illumination. Of course, now we are faced with a lot of problems, and everything increase, price increase, cost increase, and how to do it. What is the solution? And I'm really not satisfied what European community do with the public lighting. This is a huge amount of the money which we put each day to the oven. Yes, we spend them on the chimney just because we don't push enough for replacement. And we should accelerate modernization and digitalization. If you look how we do it, we see that the LEDification on the public space going definitely too slow. And this, as I mentioned, we lose money. We lose money and time. And especially today, when the price of the electricity is highest on the history, and we don't see in the future, which we can imagine, that it can be lower, but we, again, do nothing. What is the approach of the European Community? Maybe we should switch off the public lighting during the night. Why push for that? Why don't push for the replacement? Put money for the good way. And okay. The problem is, I don't want to read this everything, but as I mentioned on the beginning, we more concentrate about the products, less about the functionality, and unfortunately, we also concentrate only about the energy saving and standards. It means people talk, okay, I want to have the M3 class on this road. That's all. But this is not only about the road. We are talking about the cities. And we should focus more about the comfort, about the quality, and about what we can do. No. Of course, we have problems that normally on the municipality there is no people which have good enough knowledge to choose correct solution. This is the problem. And of course, everybody understand that with the LED we can save the money, but they don't know how to do it correctly. Very often they concentrate, for example, about some smart parameter like efficacy. But please give me screwdriver and 5 minutes, and I will change this 160 lumen per watt. I will change for 108. Just take off the lens. Luminaire will be better? No, it will be more efficient, but only luminaire, not a project, not lighting design. And this is the big mistake. Of course, we should go, our goal should be the power per square kilometer or per the kilometer of the road. This is the real goal, not efficiency of the efficacy of the single luminaires. Of course, we can be ready to work with any manufacturer. It means system should be open. I can put on the top our controller, but it could be controller from Signify or other players on the market. This is important, to open the systems, to open the luminaires, to work with other people. And additionally, what we see that when we're talking about this LEDification, very often this smart aspect is ignored. It means, okay, let's do it faster, cheaper, just change for the LED, it's enough. But if we do it today, it will be no impulse for in the future to do something which could be more smart. Why? Because now when you change for the LED, you save automatically 60–70% of the energy cost. But what will be impulse to change again the luminaires for the new one? Probably after 5 years, maybe if you change for the new luminaires, you can save additionally 10%, but still it's not enough to install the smart luminaires. It means do it smart, be ready for the future. And now we light up the Warschau. It's the third biggest project in Europe in this moment. And we discuss about how to prepare what is the good approach for the tender description of the luminaires. And in our opinion, Warsaw Capital, they do it in a very smart way. This drawing is exactly the copy from the tender documentation. This is the drawing of the city architects. I want to have this shape of the luminaires, and because I have different size of the poles, etc., I want to have them on the two diameters. That's all. And please, be concentrate about saving, smart ready, because we are not ready to choose the correct system today, but we want to be smart ready, easy maintenance, not only today, but also in the future. And let's look for the living light. It means what we can do with this light for the people, how we can be smart city. It means how we can illuminate almost everything, but please do not disturb people, do not disturb the animals. It was very important for them. And from this description, when we discuss with them what is important, we prepare the steps, and they tell us, okay, minimization, total cost of ownership, not price in the beginning. Of course, on the tender, unfortunately, they put like 60%, if I remember, for the price, but it was also additional element. But to do this fact, we developed for them from the zero, from the beginning, from this scratch, the luminaires, which is future-proof, very efficient, and very important, service could be done without any skills. Of course, you should have the approvals to go for the, I don't know, the scran which give you to the luminaires. And luminaires should be modular. And what is meaning the modular? We have the case, which is done exactly now. We replace the luminaires on the one street. 1 month later, the one big developer buy the grant and decide to build the huge, it's like complex, cinema, etc. And they know that on this road, they definitely will increase the traffic. On the beginning, nothing happened, but after 2 weeks, the huge trucks start to drive. But it was like last category of the road. They thought, whoa, we have not enough light. Replacement of the electrical module inside, 120 pieces, was done by one night. Only the interior part. It is smart approach. Smart approach to the illumination. You can do a lot in the future. Of course, the parameters like efficacy, 169 lumen per watt with the 3000 Kelvin, which is good because with the 4000 Kelvin it's easier. With this 169 with the 3000 It's also easy, but not for everybody. Huge range of the lumen output. But what is most important, how to prepare these luminaires for replacement and service. Okay. Of course, this is show it how to install the controller. It means in the future, we can install everything, but how to do the service, what I mentioned, not in the pole. You cannot replace LED module or drive in the pole is difficult. Let's open without tools, disconnect from the Zaga connector, this is necessary, and replace, you can replace the whole lighting module. LEDs, lens, and the driver. Very fast, very easy. You have this diode on the top, and you see from the bottom that if there is the LED working, meaning that there is the electricity connected. The whole process take less than 1 minute, without tools, without skills, very safe for the people, because when you open the luminaires, the electricity is cut. It means also in the future, it will be very easy to do it, and after 15 years, it will be like 75, 80,000 hours of the lighting. Yes? Maybe 18 years. The body of the luminaires, which can survive at least 30 years, should stay on the position. We can replace on the internal parts. It means we cannot think about this reparability based on the previous experience. Yes? If we design correct luminaires, it will be much easier and cheaper to service and replace and use them longer in the future. And what is important also, that some small details make huge difference. For example, the Zaga certification, which give us some, if you have the luminaires with the Zaga D4i certification, you are sure that luminaires we can work with all kinds of controllers, which is also certified. But there is small difference between socket, which I explain you later. Warschau, they do not only tender for the delivery of the luminaires, but it was also tender for preparing the projects. They buy also from us the, not luxometer, it's camera for yes, luminance camera. And of course, unfortunately, they check each night 2 people, because the changing is in the process. For this moment, they replace about 15,000 pieces. It means 40% of the project. And each night, 2 people go to the street and check if we do it correctly. They also buy from us the system to management. And this is small details. The Zaga connectors. In the case if somebody decides to buy the luminaires which is future-proof, it means with the Zaga connector of the top, there is the small cover like that. And in the past, when we have the NEMA socket on the top, you have shortage cap. If shortage cap was not correctly closed, the luminaire doesn't work, and you see this immediately. Unfortunately, in the Zaga, it's only a cap, and if somebody not put them correctly, could be open. And 99% of the socket in the market is like that. This is from TE probably, or BGB. Water can go through inside the luminaires. And because we know that it's happened and we have no influence for the installer, what we do, we use the socket which is totally sealed. It means also with the open socket, we don't have penetration of the water to inside. It means, like a manufacturer, we should think much more than description of the tender, much more than the standards give us. We should look what can happen on the street to really take from shoulders of the municipality a lot of problems in the future. And of course, the idea is one thing, the product is one thing, but what I mentioned, we should be a partner on the whole stage for municipality. We should start discussion at the beginning, this technical dialogue, how to do it, what is the best way. And this is a very good idea that municipality invite few manufacturers and company which will do in the future installation, and they can mix the ideas. And maybe with that, they can find the best way, and they at the end, they will know what they want to do. Maybe not how, but what want to do. And of course, today, this energy saving, as I mentioned, is the most important part. But today, the luminaires are efficient enough to put some light on the other zone. And as Petra present, we can illuminate facades. This is very important, because if we do it not correctly, we have something which is, okay, I want to, okay. Normally, maybe not normally, but 80% of the municipality do modernization like that. They just want to have the maximum saving. What is the maximum saving? Just please fulfill standard of the asphalt. That's all, yes? It means with the LED, with the very nice optic system, we are able to put light only of the pavement, yes? On the pedestrian area and the road. This is very easy for us. But we have the hidden city. I see a lot of street in Roma, which is illuminated of the terrible, terrible way. I drive last year with my son, and I told, listen, I will show you the nice place. Probably it's a different place. It looks totally different. When they change the luminaires from the sodium for the LEDs, first of all, they use in a lot of space 5,700 kelvins. I don't know why. I cannot imagine. It's awful. But additionally, the light is concentrated only on the street, and we don't see the facade of the building. My son asked me, okay, Daddy, you want to go to the bar or what? Because this is nothing happened here where we are. And this is a huge mistake. But according to the standard, everything is perfect. Saving, yes, it means probably the accountant is happy. But if people are happy, if we do it correctly, we can illuminate the facades. But because people want to go sleep later on, please be ready to switch off this part of the light during the deep night. Of course, switch off because the savings, but because to don't disturb people and animals. And this is the idea that we cannot concentrate about the standards. We should ask lighting designer, landscape architects, what is necessary to prepare the space for the citizens, because we illuminate not for the illumination, we illuminate because people want to live in the city, and our job is to keep people out of the houses. It's enough, this 2.5 year close, yes? Let's help people to go out, and this is the job for the good manufacturer, to help you, to work with you, to present you how to do it correctly. And at the end, I want to do the live presentation. I'm not sure if it's working, because normally if you try to do it something, it's work not so good. Okay, and this is normal illumination, yes? This is regular illumination. The facade is quite dark, and if you put the additional module, you see? We can see the facade, and this is not too much light. Okay, this optic system maybe is not, I prepared this very fast, this maybe not the best one, but you see the difference. And of course, you don't like this in the night, it means you should switch them on. Of course, not by mobile, it should be done automatically, but with this approach, okay. It's working. It's take a little bit time to go to the servers, etc., and back. If you switch off, everybody are happy. And city looks beautiful. But look for our today discussion. Nobody mentioned before Petra about light quality. And this is the reason that it's never a good idea if only people from the municipality work or only people installator work with the public lighting system. It should be the mix of the people, specialists, people which know exactly the illumination process. And of course, just to beg for the, which is not so easy. Okay. To do this kind of thing, you should have the light management system, which is necessary. And Warschau do it on the very smart way. they ask, not unfortunately, they ask not for our system, they ask for the new open system. Okay. And the system working better than this one. Maybe now. No.
It works in Warschau, but not here.
Okay, play. Okay. We design for them the system which consists all part of infrastructure. It means luminaires, mast, cables, switchboard, everything, fuses. And the system is open. It means everybody can work with them. System from Shredder and from Signify, we already tested that with the API they can communicate. And from one side, they have all data in the system. They know when they should prepare, for example, like each 5 years they should measure something in the pulse, etc. They know exactly. We also, in this system, we send them the data. These roads will be designed in next week. Please check if really the poles are exactly like you give us the data. They check this. Later on, put, okay, we installed the luminaires on this luminaire, on this specific poles. And today, without control system, they know everything, what is installed. And in the future, they just add these smart nodes. Doesn't matter from which manufacturer. And they can control the whole city with this system. And what's important, system is open. It means everybody through the API can connect to the system. And it's not only for light management system, but this is light infrastructure management, because they have all data. Also, people which are responsible for the road maintenance, they have access for that and apps. And if they see the failed luminaires, poles, doesn't matter, they report immediately. Each place is affected. And this is smart idea. If you prepare the tender, do it on the smart way. Use this moment for when you save a lot of money to add something more for the tender, not only replacement of the luminaire. They know very well that if they go for the city council and ask, okay, can we have some millions for the system like that? No, you have electrification. What will be the saving? It will be some saving, but it's mostly for the management. No, but if they do it together, they put them on the big idea. Yes, we want to replace LED, but we need the system. It was easy to do it. It means decision which you take today have impact for the next 15, 20 years. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.